is Digital Vampire, and we're getting interviewed right now. And this,
Jery.
How long have you been making music for?
I've been making music since 2021. And I do it largely the same way I did back then, in the same program. Back then I was trying to make mashups, because I was inspired by that sort of music. And then slowly I started to realize that sample-based music was the thing, and I could actually take it somewhere more interesting.
Yeah, gotcha. What inspired your sound?
My sound is inspired by all sorts of figures that I enjoy in music. So the biggest ones are probably James Ferraro. He's a huge inspiration on how I go about things, and I like a lot of music that's kind of hard to. It's from all over the map in terms of era, and like I like to dig deeper. Like, you know, when you go back to, say, the 80s or something, and you're like, I want to listen to the 80s music, you'd think, like, okay, what's the most critically acclaimed records? I like to look at the stuff that people kind of forgot about or discarded but has been kind of rediscovered.
Yeah.
You know? Stuff that wasn't necessarily popular at the time, but has stood the test of time, and people kind of, I don't know. I even if it's like 10 years ago, I kind of like to live in that space more than just contemporary stuff, what's happening around me.
Yeah. What inspired your image?
My image was inspired by collaging. That's my favorite, I guess, form of art. But it's music and sound collage. That's basically what sampling is, you know?
Yeah.
But also visually, like I love that look of cut and paste and repurposing, upcycling things, you know. So visually, that's what I'm doing. I'm just doing it in a different way, you know, on the computer or on the phone. The digital images, you know, which is, I guess the equivalent that is the most accessible to me, instead of just using like old magazines or something.
Yeah. How long do you plan on keeping it going, and how big do you imagine it to be?
I plan on keeping it going in one way or another. Maybe not this project, but I don't plan on to ever stop making art, I guess, just because it's actually kind of baked into my routine. You know.
Yeah.
I think that part of it is about consistency and momentum, especially momentum. You know, going. For me, it's kind of like. Just automatic, and like I feel like I have to meet some sort of quota just for myself of like. So I think I'm gonna do it forever, you know, until as long as I can. It'll take shape in different ways.
Yeah.
And I don't see it ever necessarily having the same sort of appeal of like being known as like a figure by a lot of people, like being kind of popular or whatever. But I'm also not really too concerned with that, so we'll see, you know, if people resonate with it, that'd be great.
Yeah, whatever happens will happen. What are you listening to now?
Right now, I'm listening to a lot of the band Boredoms. They're a Japanese band, kind of hardcore punk. But they kind of segued from that into a much more dreamlike, spacious, beautiful, cerebral, kind of psychedelic direction with full-on, I don't know how to describe it, it's pretty indescribable, but I'm listening to them right now. And beyond that, I think, yeah, Boredoms, listening to them a lot.
Gotcha. What is your next move, genre-wise?
Yeah. Genre-wise, my next move is improvisational music, meaning stuff that I'm coming up with on the spot, playing an instrument. I'm trying to gravitate. I'm trying to jam with people. I'm thinking actually the next move is for me to become a drummer, as more a consistent part of my sound, because a lot of the musicians that I resonate with the most are drummers, and there's been a few that have been really key for me in figuring out how I want to sound.
Yeah. Where can we find you?
YouTube, Bandcamp, Instagram, message me,
Yeah.
and at the Third Rail at Cashman.
Third rail. All right. There you go. You got it. There's Jerry.
Yeah.